I'd like to say thank you for coming and spending time with us at the Summer Faculty Institute this week. And even more importantly, thank you for picking this session. Because there are, 3 others that are really great going on right now. So thanks very much for taking time to choose this one. I'm Sandy McKay. It's going to be a full spectrum, introducing 6 different presentation tools. I'd like to ask just very quickly, what drew you to this session?
This isn't an area of strength for me, so I'd like to see kind of what's new, what's out there, and I'm especially interested in Prezi.
Okay.
So getting exposed to that is helpful.
All right, so we're going to get going. So presentation, all right, the definition of presentation. I thought that was a good way to open it because it's not about the tool, it's about the story, it's about the content. Okay? And how you choose to deliver it is entirely up to you. So visual communication dates way back. So this is the tree of life, 10,000 years ago, cave painting. We were using images back then to tell our stories. Egyptian hieroglyphics on pottery, we started to decorate, but we were still telling stories. And now I'm going to skip, because I could be at this timeline for a very long time, to Peter Rabbit. 1902 was one of the first stories that you could understand completely just by looking at the picture. PowerPoint came out in 1990. 1990, okay? So to us, it's a pretty standard tool, but we still remember life before PowerPoint, where our students do not, which is why they want something different now. Okay? It is still a really good tool, and there's no reason to want it to die or hate it, okay? In my opinion. Keynote. This was interesting to me. Came out in 2003. For some reason, I thought it came out at the same time as PowerPoint. It was 13 years later. Well, no wonder it's so much slicker. Okay? Besides, all the Apple stuff is slicker. It doesn't mean I can use it. It just is cooler. 2007, Google, our friend Google, came out with Google Docs, Google Presentations, and the game changed. No longer are we attaching a file to email it around for everybody to do their part. We're all collaborating, we're connecting, we're using the same one and presenting right online. Great, great tool. And there are some things you probably didn't know about that. Prezi came out in 2008. 2008. 6 years it's been around. And people are still not sure. I don't know. I get seasick every time I watch a Prezi. I like the idea. So let's talk about that. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully no one's seasick yet. Okay. And then in 2012, there was a whole burst of tools that you could use. And we're going to talk about 3 of them. One of them is Piktochart for infographics, which is taking data and making a visual representation of that. Timeline.js, which is really my personal favorite. It's from Northwestern University. It derives off of a Google spreadsheet. It's a little more work, but the return is really neat. And Bitstrips. So if any of you Facebook, Bitstrips came out a couple years ago. And it's cartoony, but sometimes that's what you want. You just want a little statement, and I'll show you where that might fit in.